Welcome into the Sullivan Speakeasy. Today we're talking about the Southern Distilling Cask the Cork bottle owner experience. Let's do the video. If you are new here and are enjoying the content, would appreciate a subscription to the channel. Remember, I'm also on TikTok and Instagram if you want to head over there as well. I'm excited to get into this video about Southern Distilling. All right, so the Southern Distilling Bottle Your Own, aka Cask the Cork experience is brand new as of last Thanksgiving, and the fine folks over at Southern kindly invited me out to do this with a few other content creators. I'm very thankful to Southern for giving me this opportunity. Of course, my opinions are my own, but y'all know I love Southern way before I got this invitation, so I'm excited to talk about it. But it's a wonderful experience. We all know the Michter's Bottle Your Own, the Heaven Hill experience. Those are kind of the two top ones I feel like most people know about. But it's good to see this local distillery. I wouldn't consider them craft anymore. They're pretty big, right? They're working with Bruzel, doing contract distilling for him. But it was really fun. I love a fill your own. I was able to take my wife with me. They gave us a +1, so she loved that. She doesn't drink bourbon, so but she did get to fill her bottle. Although I tasted for us, but it was really fun. And so they take you there. There's no tour attached with this. It's just the tasting and the filling of the bottles. So they had a little section set up right by one of the pot stills, which was really cool to do it inside, like where everything is made. And then they had the 4 barrels laid out and your 4 samples. So we chose from 4 samples of this straight bourbon whiskey. It's a high rye at cask strength. These were all 4 of them were 4 years and 7-ish months. And the proof points were pretty similar. My wife's was 111.4 and mine was 111.2. So yeah, it was really cool. We got they kind of explained how it all went down. We all tasted and nosed. And the cool thing was they did not give us any of the age information or anything like that till after. So we went in as blind as you can. And then we went over and we got to thieve the whiskeys ourselves into our bottle, although technically into a pitcher, and then had to go back and pour it in the bottle. I think some state regulations, we had to, weigh out, the bottle with and without the bourbon in there, which obviously Southern can't do anything about that. They want to be legal, so understood that, but it truly was really, really fun. And even after Foster, who was taking care of us, shout out Foster if you see this, he took us on a tour, got to see the rick house for the first time, because every time I've been at Southern before, it's been raining or super cold, so we never went outside. But it was really cool. We got to see the rick house, the new event center, do a little tasting after as well, so some extra bourbon, which is always fun. But yeah, it really was a great experience. I think the only, not even a nick, but the only constructive criticism, and they know about this, I asked during the experience, is to a little more diversity in what we're choosing from. Like I mentioned, we chose from 4 of the same type of bourbon, and while they were 4 very different bourbons, they were all very different. It would have been fun. Oh, there's a rye, there's a wheated, there's a regular bourbon, something else. So they are working on that. Once these 4 barrels get tapped out, the plan is to do more. And again, this is brand spanking new for them, so they're always working to improve it, which I appreciate. But yeah, it was really fun. So mine has my name and then Sully Speakeasy on there. So really cool. You got to put the stickers on yourself, and yeah. And then I guess the big thing y'all want to know is the cost. So the cost of this, it looks like on the website that I'm looking at right now, you do have to sign up as at least a pair, but it comes out to be $100 a person, which this bottle, if you went to a store in Charlotte right now, including tax, is about $65. So the remainder, and that cost is included in that $100. So you're not paying $100 plus the bottle price, you're paying $100 including the bottle price. So basically $35 for the rest of the experience that you get. And I think it's well worth it, right? If you compare to say Michter's, right? Theirs is you kind of go in there, they give a little short speech, you go fill, and then you're out, right? And it's about $200. And don't get me wrong, y'all know I love Michter's. The barrel strength bourbon is fantastic. But for the value of what you're actually doing, right? You know, kind of just in and out, right? Heaven Hill, a little more in line with what the Southern experience is, where you go in, you learn about the 4 different whiskeys you're trying and picking from, and then you try them and you go fill it. And that is, I believe, $40-ish for the experience, and then plus whatever your bottle cost is, because, you know, they have 4 different SKUs there and they vary in price. But so that one's more similar, but I really did enjoy this Southern experience a lot better, just because a little more intimate, right? A little smaller group. It was 10 of us plus the employees that were taking us through it. And, you know, getting to do it with my wife is obviously really cool as well. So yeah, overall, really fun experience. Thank you so much again to the Southern team for having me out. Really excited to get into drinking these, and I can't wait to be back there. And hope y'all have a great one. Cheers, y'all.